Try this again and just see if outside without Wi-Fi, if my phone is able to do it. But we want to greet you on my last day of vacation and say I'm looking forward to getting back and seeing all of you. But Psalm chapter 20 says, "The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the God of Jacob defend thee. Send thee help from the sanctuary." And God reminds us that our help really comes from heaven. The send your help from the sanctuary means sending it from heaven. It's not the idea of going to the church or sitting in the church auditorium. It's really about asking God to send his power from heaven to be able to affect us from the in the affairs of life, in the necessary course of life, that God would come and defend us in the time of need, and that we would know that that help has come from heaven, that it's not something that we've manufactured with our experience or our personal resources or because we're so smart, but that we really realize that what we're experiencing, we are experiencing because God from heaven has shown up in our lives and is helping us. He is defending us. And David, in his time of need, said, "God, would you send me help from heaven?" And that's what he's talking about. And then he says, "And from Zion," which is a reference to Jerusalem, the place of worship. And so God is saying, David, I will give you help from heaven, but I will also give you help in your place of worship. I will send help through the uh, that which I'm using for your dispensation, for my presence and my program. And so God is really reminding us to not turn to the world or turn to ourselves in our time of trouble when we feel like we need a defense, that we really turn to God and ask Him. And then he makes a statement in verse number 4: "Grant thee according to thine own heart and fulfill all thy counsel." It reminds us of Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane when he said, "Father, is there any other way for this to get done? Is there any other way for man's sin to be paid for and for man to be able to be reconciled back to God forever? Is there any other way? And if there is, please let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done." And that's really what David is saying here in verse number 4. Is he is saying, "Grant thee according to thine own heart and after the counsel of your own will." In other words, when I'm asking you to defend me, God, when I'm asking you for help in my time of trouble, I want you to do what you know is best and help me to accept it, to help me to believe it, to grow my faith in your person and in your program and in your promises. God, I know you are right. And I know that as you do what is right, I need to grow. And so, in my defense, in my help in time of need, I want you, as you do what is right according to your own heart, help me to grow in my faith. And so I hope that today, as we go through life, that we will be asking the God of heaven to show up in our lives and to strengthen us and to encourage us and to guide us with his wisdom. And as we make decisions, that we would simply say, "Not my will, but thine be done." God, as you do what is in your own heart and after your own counsel, help my faith to grow. And I hope that that's an encouragement to you. I look forward to seeing you all. I hope that this is a blessing to you. May God bless. I'll see you again next week.